Hello students, in our previous module we have discussed about the human development, and in this module 2 of chapter 4 human development we will discuss the different pillars of human development. Human development is spotted by the concept of equity, sustainability, productivity and empowerment. Now, question is, what is the equity? Equity, it refers up to making equal opportunity available to everyone. These opportunities available to people must be equal irrespective of their gender, race, income, and in the Indian case, caste. For example, in India, a large number of people belonging to socially and economically backward groups drop out of schools. It shows how the choices of these groups are limited by not having access to knowledge. Number two, sustainability. It means continuity in the availability of opportunities. Each generation must have the same opportunities for sustainable human development. All environmental, financial, and human resources must be used keeping in the future. Misuse of any resources will reduce the opportunities for future generation. For example, if a community does not stress the importance of sending its girls to school, many opportunities will be lost to these young women when they grow up. Their career choices will be severely curtailed, and this would have affect other aspects of their lives. Number third is productivity. It means human labor productivity or productivity in terms of human work. Such productivity must be constantly enriched by building capabilities in people. It is people who are the real wealth of nations. Therefore, efforts of increase their knowledge or provide better health facilities ultimately leads to better work efficiency. And the next is the empowerment. Empowerment means to have the power to make choices. Such power comes from increasing freedom and capabilities. Good governance and people-oriented policies are required to empower people. Next topic is approaches to human development. There are many ways of looking at problem of human development. Number one, income approach. It is the oldest approach to human development. It means the higher the level of income, the higher is the level of human development. Second is welfare approach. This approach looks at human beings as beneficiaries or targets of all development activities. The government is responsible for increasing level of human development by maximizing expenditure on welfare. Third is basic need approach. It was proposed by International Labour Organization. It tells that health, education, food, water supply, sanitation, and housing are identified as basic needs. And fourth is capability approach. Building human capabilities in the area of health, education, and access to resources is the key to increasing human development.